A mental health and addiction recovery nonprofit is turning down a donation from Jamie Lynn Spears. The actress announced plans to donate proceeds from the sales of her new memoir, Things I Should Have Said, after receiving backlash from Britney Spears fans who say Jamie Lynn exploited her sister and failed to support her. Now the organization, This Is My Brave, says it's declining the donation after Britney fans put pressure on the group. In a social media post, the group said, quote, "We heard you, we're taking action." Joining us tonight for more on the Free Britney movement and the backlash Jamie Lynn Spears is receiving is nationally recognized TV host and producer Josh McBride. Nice to see you.
Rutabaga, good to see you.
So I'm confused. What exactly is Jamie Lynn Spears accused of, and what's been her reaction?
Well, I think this is a bigger question, first off. I think she's been accused of not supporting her sister. A source did say earlier on that Britney feels like Jamie Lynn totally abandoned her and let her down in the fight of her life. And they were best friends and everything to each other for so long. I think that during this time of Britney Spears' hardship of this being under this really strict conservatorship, this is really challenging to have a sister like Jamie Lynn Spears who hasn't been more outspoken. Now, Rutabaga, I've been here before. I've talked about Britney here before. This is mostly for Jakara in the control room. I am a part of this team, so I just had to bring it out to really show that I was supportive, and that's why I'm really here also.
Full disclosure, okay. But Jamie Lynn, it can't have been an easy life for her either, right? She describes mental challenges she's dealt with. She shares the same parents. She became a mother at 16. I mean, she's disclosing her mental health battles. Why wouldn't a group that promotes mental health want to take her donation?
Again, I think it's really different. I think that they were really looking at, first of all, there was a lot of backlash. So on that post that you just showed, there was over 8,000 likes on that. Now, if you went before that post with news of this happening, it was a lot of people spamming the account, writing hashtag Free Britney, tons of comments, people calling their organization a hypocrisy. It's really interesting, Rutabaga, that this book was actually not titled Things I Should Have Said originally. It was actually originally called I Must Confess. Now, if you are a Britney person, even if you're not, you do know the song Baby One More Time where Britney says, I must confess in the lyrics. She then changed the name to Things I Should Have Said. The other thing that I thought was interesting is Jamie Lynn Spears had a source that then came out to talk about her saying that she suffered, like you just said, abuses in her life as well. And that's what people aren't understanding. She has her own things that she's gone through. It's really interesting, Rutabaga, also, because this book actually, it's not coming out that soon. It's coming out in January of 2022, which is soon, but not that soon. And it's really about delving into her growing up, like you said, in a famous family and what it was like to have Britney Spears as a sister and her to become, of course, a teen mom. We know she has 2 kids. So this is, it's, you know, similar to a Katie Couric book. We could really, I don't want to say look forward to, but anticipate a tell-all.
Yeah, well, if this organization is willing to turn down good money, clearly Britney fans, like yourself, exert a lot of influence, right? What is the downside of upsetting Britney fans?
Yeah, and if you even take a look at those comments, Rutabaga, you can tell that people are angry. People were really angry that they were taking money from someone like this. And I have to say, it is a hypocrisy also. Now, we all know that Britney Spears is in a very challenging situation being under the conservatorship, but the best part about her fans is they're so loyal to her. So I think this organization, This Is My Brave, did a really great thing by making an announcement. And it was funny. There was even some comments, Rutabaga, under that initial post that you just shared, saying, "What's the information to donate to you guys now? Because you're seeing the light. We get it. We appreciate you. We value you now. You're seeing it." So it's the Free Britney fan base, Rutabaga, we've talked about for months now, even years, is a very strong one. And they will back the girl.
But what's wrong with maybe, especially given that the title did have the word confess in it originally, maybe she's making amends. Maybe this is an olive branch and she's confessing and coming clean with things she feels guilty about or things she regrets.
All right, I'm going to play devil's advocate because that's what I'm here to do against you, Rutabaga. But look, that was Britney Spears' song. I Must Confess, I Still Believe. We know that song from Baby One More Time. That was Britney's song. So how are you going to use Britney in that moment to then sell books for you when you haven't been a supporter or a person that someone like Britney could rely on for the last, 13 plus years? I just don't see it.
All right, well, you would know. Josh McBride, thank you. Appreciate having you.
Always good to be here.